A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel.
In this channeling session, Divine Masculine, who is regretting his choice of Karmic, and he now feels very strongly that he cannot run anymore. He is very tired of running. That is the title of this channeling. The Divine Masculine cannot run anymore because of the Karmic. Now, why do I say because of the Karmic? Why not because of his own wrongdoings? Because as of now, in this energy, he feels that, of course, he thinks that he made a mistake by letting go of Divine Feminine, but he feels that he should not have chosen this Karmic. He should have done something else, like he should have remained single. He should have just been like the Divine Feminine, because he can see that she did not make this huge commitment to someone after their separation, and she is doing some really wonderful things in life, and she's very happy, she's very content, she's very satisfied. And most importantly, even when I tried to talk to her, even when I messaged her, she just shooed me away. She just told me to get lost and fix myself. And not only that, she even said that, you are really a wrong choice that I made, because if you're not loyal to your own, current relationship, you would have never been loyal to me, and maybe you were not. So I am happy that I'm out of, someone's life now who was such a big cheater and such a big deceiver. So all of these words and all of these behaviors, or, whatever he's getting back from the feminine, it has really hurt him a lot. But this time he cannot blame her, because earlier if they would fight, or she would, do something like she would run away, or she would tell him that, you better behave yourself, you better learn to be a better person, you become more independent, start making your own decisions. He would get very mad at her, like, who are you to tell me? Because he was so privileged. When a man is extremely privileged, then he thinks that everyone else around him is wrong, and that was also the ego. So his ego had blinded him to a level that he, anything she said, even if she said it in a jokingly, way, even if she would say it in a serious way, like, what, you're not behaving well and this is not the right thing to do, he would really snap at her. And the big change that happened is that she used to take it. She used to feel bad, then she would go silent, and after a few days, she would finally message him again, or they would be in contact again, and things would become nice. So he was getting that, his ego kept elevating. But with the time, what happened to the Divine Feminine was that she also got fed up of it. She also could not take it anymore, like, this is never gonna end. His behavior is just becoming worse day by day. And if I continue to live like this, I will be over soon, because she felt lack of energy. And if she was down in the dumps, he's not coming to pick her up. On the contrary, he's blaming her. On the contrary, he's running away. On the contrary, he did the worst thing that he could have done, that he chose somebody else. So these things really hurt her, and she decided that I'm just going to work on myself. Even if I get into a commitment, even if I get into a relationship right now, it's not going to work out. Some of them even tried, and they faced the similar problems, and they said that, it's not going to work out. I don't want to get into anything. First, I want to heal myself. I want to find out the source of happiness. I want to know what exactly is causing this havoc in my life. And finally, she woke up to the fact that she needs to do proper inner work, not, things like what everybody else is doing in the name of Twin Flame journey. She thought very hard actually on this. She gave it a, good time to this, that, it doesn't mean that if my life is not working out with the Divine Masculine, it's over. All of these things, they are basically happening on an energetic level more than what you feel. For some people, the Divine Feminine sometimes get very bogged down. And, in the readings, they have said this to me. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want a personal reading, because I have been noticing sometimes the people who comment, they take it very personally if the reading doesn't resonate with them or the channeling doesn't resonate with them. Some of you are very wise, you pick up whatever is good and you leave the rest even if it doesn't resonate. But for personal reading or a personal session, personal therapy, because I have certain tools and techniques by which you can actually release those traumatic events forever and you can become a whole complete person. And there would be probably more than one, because it cannot be just one event that has caused this type of deep need of inner work. And that's why for some of the therapies I do minimum 3 sessions, because I know that I cannot clear that dark energy in just one session. So there are 2 or 3 of the courses have 3 sessions minimum, and the chakra healing and the chakra therapy has minimum 7 sessions. Some of the people have even taken chakra healing twice or thrice because they really felt a big shift, and they have been enjoying their life more, and they have become more aware also to what exactly causes. So my aim is to make people more and more independent. But I know that this is something like going down the rabbit hole as deep as you can go. As of now, in the beginning stages, and especially when you reach the surrender stage, it looks scary. It looks like, what am I gonna do? How will things change? But let's understand that surrender is actually the most important stage in this whole twin flame journey. And surrender also does not happen in one day. It takes time to surrender, because you have had baggage of so many years, and so much abuse and trauma has been, received in your DNA, be it by ancestry. So in some cases we do ancestral healings also. But they are all very scientific mind and spirit tools, which help you reach to that vision or to that area or to that problem where it all began. So yes, it is a lot of fun also, but I know that only those feminines will be able to afford it who have cleared the root chakra, or they are in the middle of clearing the root chakra. Root chakra is something that you have to heal on your own. I feel that personally. But of course, if you have a lot of money but you are not happy with that money, or you are slogging a lot, that also means that your root chakra is not healed yet. Because when we do things which we don't love and we are still making money, that also feels very pointless to our soul. But still, I would like to tell you guys that divine feminines who are independent financially and they have created some kind of abundance around her, they can also, upgrade themselves faster in the surrender stage. So anyway, all of this information is also in the description box. You can go through it, and anyone who feels like doing a personal therapy, personal coaching or session, you can contact me and we can take it further from there. Also, I want to say that this urge of doing the inner work has to come. Now, the karmic will definitely act as a catalyst, because the karmic coming into your life and taking over the whole situation means that you have really forgotten who you are. And that's why someone else has taken control in your life, in your love life. And she is so overpowering that, even if you try your best, you're not able to get her off from there. Now, one of the most important things that one needs to understand here is that there is something called forgiveness. A lot of people talk about forgiveness, but in this case especially, how does forgiveness work? Forgiveness works in a way that the divine feminine has not forgiven herself for anything wrong that took place between her and the divine feminine. People talk about forgiveness, so we start forgiving the other people. Maybe in this case, you forgive the DM for what wrong he did to you. Till the time the karmic wasn't there, or till the time, the separation wasn't so dreadful and long. Or after a point, when you realize that the karmic was never the right choice for him, he was innocent or he was scared, that he got into it. An important thing to understand is that the divine masculine is not definitely commitment phobic, or he's not not wanting to do something. Like in some cases, it's not a karmic that is like a block. In some cases, karmic, when I say karmic, it is a karmic relationship, but for many of the divine feminines, there is no woman. There is never a woman. He is always committed. Yeah, he could be flirting around with someone, or he could be, thinking like, okay, talking to someone, but in his heart and in his soul, he knows he loves you, and he's not going to any woman. He's not becoming anyone's husband or boyfriend or lover or anything. But he is still away from you. Why? Because he has a karmic pattern to deal with, which means he has taken up something which he feels is the, like the mission of his life. But actually, the only mission the divine masculine has is to be with the divine feminine, or support her, or believe in the love they have forever. So what is it that you all need to do when there is a situation like this? It is forgiveness. But it is not forgiving other people that is important. It is forgiving your own self. In your heart and in your mind, in your soul, you are continuously thinking that I should not have said this to him, I should not have done this with him, I should not have told him how much I love him, or I should not have chased him so much, I should not have called him so much, messaged him so much. Or, in the past, as a child, whatever you did wrong, you feel that you did wrong, so you should be punished. Once you forgive yourself from all of those things that you feel you did wrong, not only will you feel released, but at the same time, you'll also be like, I made a mistake. And if I can make these mistakes, if I can do this, wrong judgments, or I can pass on these thoughts to another person, or for example, I did not recognize, my DM's love when he was there with me, or whichever ways you acted in, wherein he got the signals that you are not the right choice for him, but someone else is. And it could be nothing actually, like, it could be something which you feel, or you have been taught as a child that it is bad behavior, it is wrong behavior, it is punishable behavior. If you do this, no one's gonna love you. If you say this, no one's gonna be with you. And in many cases, it's her straightforwardness, it's her freedom, it's her nature, that she feels was a problem. But all of these changes in your nature only come when you are doing inner work. And even before meeting the divine masculine, the feminines are doing inner work. Otherwise, they would not have searched for true love. And I know a lot of divine feminines who have had a very hard life before meeting the masculine. So then you need to understand that the forgiveness that you need to extend forward to is not for anybody else, but it is for your own self. You need to forgive yourself for each and everything that you think you have done wrong to him. Each and everything. Say you abused him, or you accused him, or you treated him badly, or whatever in your head. Or maybe even he said certain things that I cannot be with you because you're like this, I cannot do this because you're like this, and you took it too personally in your heart. That he is going to abandon me because I am like this, but I am who I am. You have to think like that it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of hard work to be the real you. And when you're trying to be the real you, the person you love the most is having a problem with it. For example, you think that, you need to be in love and you don't want to, say, commit to someone in terms of a marriage. You are okay with, regular, like live-in relationship or whatever. But he feels that no, you are being too free, you're like being too free-spirited. That means that your love is not real, or you might just leave me one day, or you might just be with someone else. Or say you don't want to have children in a relationship, and that becomes a big problem between you and your partner, that why are you saying this? You need to make a family. But it took you a lot of research, a lot of inner work, and a lot of mission work, that you thought that no, I don't want to do this, because if I do this, then my love or my whole life will be restricted to the people I give birth to. But I want to go next level up, and I want to help even those who may not be biologically related to me. I want to do something for them, like I want to sponsor them, I want to be their caretaker, I want to love them, I want to feed them, anything, Or say you want to spread the message of love via music, or you want to spread the love via some other thing, So you have a certain purpose, you love something, and it took you a lot of hard work and effort to reach to that place. And then your divine masculine finds that to be the reason between your separation. It could be age, it could be social status, it could be, like I said in one of the previous channelings also, that say the divine feminine does not want to live a very flashy materialistic life, but the masculine comes from a very wealthy family, and he goes like, no, I cannot be with this girl because she looks like a hobo to me. But looking like a hobo, or wanting to be a hobo, or wanting to be a hippie, or wanting to be a free bird, these are the things that she made a lot of effort for. Anyone can be rich. There are many wrong ways, or many different styles of earning money that can lead you to a lot of money, but maybe your soul doesn't allow it. So it took you, a long time and a lot of hard work to be where you are. For example, you want to live completely organic and off-grid, and he thinks that that's completely bizarre. Now, these are just, examples. You can simply fit in your case with that, and I know it will fit in beautifully. And he would be seeing those things as a problem, whereas you don't see it as a problem, but because of him, you have started seeing it as a problem. And then you have started blaming yourself way too much, and you've started, feeling like, oh my God, it's me who is in between our union. But you have to step out from that. You have to take a few steps back. You have to relax. You have to, calm down, and then you need to step it up, your game. And you just need to say to yourself that, okay, I'm not a perfect person. I also make mistakes. I also need time to learn things. I need space. And if I have done something wrong, I need to forgive myself. And then you will also think that he can also forgive you, because if you cannot forgive yourself, then how can he forgive you for the things you did because of which he ran away, or because of which he is scared of you? Even if he's in communication, or even if you guys have that type of love, but he's still not showing you what you want to see. So first you need to see it within yourself, and then it will happen in the 5D world, and then you will see it. And once it happens in the 5D world, you no longer would remain a person who needs validation. Your life will change completely. You as a person, you will not be the same. The same things that you wanted earlier, you would not want those things, and you would be very shocked that 5 years down the line, I wanted to be this person, I wanted to do these things, I wanted my DM to do this, but now I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't need it. What am I going to do with it, So the karmic is simply an extension of your own fear-based thinking, of your own lack of forgiveness, where you feel that whatever I lack, she has it, that's why he is with her. But technically, he is only with her because he is running away from you, he is escaping from you, and he just wants to, involve himself into something which will make him forget you completely, which doesn't happen obviously, and time and again you get the proofs. In some cases you see it in a dream, or you see it in some other way, but in some cases he himself tells you that, yeah, I love you, I missed you, but then he goes away again, and then that's very frustrating. So this is where the channeling ends actually, because the channeling has a very clear message that the karmic is driving this man crazy, and he cannot deal with it anymore. It's like he has reached to that stage where everything looks to him like something fake is going on over here. Fake relationship, fake marriage, fake life. And poor kids are suffering because of this fakeness in my life. I don't know what to do with it, and I'm stuck in it. So, it's not working out. So he is not happy at all, and he is really regretting this whole thing. Even if from your perspective you might think that, okay, he's in commitment with someone. Say it's not a marriage, he's just dating someone. He's in a relationship with someone. It may look like, oh wow, it's a great relationship. That is only for the world. And we all know that we live in the world of social media. People just try to show a different face. Social media has become an extension of the formalities that people do, for whatever living existence. So on this note, I'll end the channeling here. One love and peace out.